Colombo. Mercantile Cricket Association E-Division T20 League Tournament 2025 is in full swing at the moment, and 2 games down for decision on this ground today. In the morning session, we'll have HSBC B taking on NDB in that first game, and the afternoon game will be CW Mackey versus Akbar Brothers, also at this same venue. Right, so we had a lot of overnight rain yesterday, but we're going to have an on-time start at 10 o'clock in the morning. The ground staff have done an excellent job. A lot of work still going on to get some sawdust in those areas, but it's a lovely morning here. Look at the blue skies, sun shining down the grounds. No threat of any rain at the moment, so it's going to be good weather conditions for this first match. And talking about the weather conditions and all that is set, let's go in the middle to join the 2 captains with the match referee and Samita Veerasinger with the toss.
Good morning. Here we are. T20 action is back at Royal Grounds, Reid Avenue, and we have Mercantile Division E tournament today. HSBC taking on NDB Bank. We have the match referee Atula Vikramatilaka and Isuru Vijayatunga and Dinuka Jayasinghe. HSBC will flip the coin. Heads is the call. Tails it is. So Dinuka, you have won the toss. What are you going to do?
We're going to bat first.
Any particular reason batting first?
Because our outfield is a bit wet today. So if we field, actually it will be a bit difficult for us. So we thought of capitalizing with that situation.
So how many matches and what sort of a tournament you had this year?
We had quite a good season this year because we played 4 matches. We only lost 1, so we were able to win 3. So hoping to win this as well, and yeah.
All the best, Dinuka. Isuru, you're going to bowl first. What were you planning to do if you were on the toss?
Yeah, actually we were planning to bowl first if we won the toss. So the things goes in good way.
So what sort of a tournament you had? How many wins? How many lost? How many matches you played?
Yeah, we played 4 games and we won first 3 matches, and last match we lost. Few of members were not available for the last match, so two members they strongly come back today. So we hope to give a good match to HSBC.
So that means both the teams having played 4 matches and won 3. So it's going to be a very good match. All the best, Isuru. Good luck with that. And the news out here in the centre is HSBC have won the toss and they have elected to bat first.
Thank you so much, Samira. There we are. The toss just won by HSBC B, and they decided to bat first. Important game for both teams. If you look at the team cards, NDB, Isuru Vijayatunga along with Amarasinghe, Avin Peshala along with Saleh, Sean Fernando, Sean Dimel along with Aditya Veerasinghe, and then Rashan Ranasinghe with Anujataran, and along with Kavishit and Karunaka making up the NDB team. HSBC, Dinuka Jayasinghe, Deshan Bopiarachi, and Eranga Vijayasiri with Firnas Jaman, Malinda Rukshan and Nikira Pereira. And we got Velagadara along with Ratnayaka, Gayas, Luke, and Malindu Hassanjit. That makes up the HSBC team. So the 2 teams in action, and 20 overs per side, no reduction in the overs, in fact, in this game. An on-time start, 10 o'clock in the morning. As we talk to you, the umpires are walking out, and we'll see the 2 teams taking the field. So NDB will be fielding first as HSBC won the toss and elect to bat first. So batting first, you got to make a total, perhaps in the 20 overs, a competitive total about 160, 170. That's what they'll be looking for, I suppose. But we'll wait and see what really happens. And it's a lovely morning here at the Royal College grounds in Colombo. Lots of games being played today in the Mercantile E division. So the Mercantile Cricket Association, they put together about 7 or 8 tournaments every year. A lot of work being done, a lot of teams participating, a lot of games being played, so a lot of grounds being used as well. And this is what augurs well for cricket, with the Mercantile Cricket Association leading the way in organizing cricket tournaments for lots of players in Sri Lanka. Right, the umpires get the bails out, and there we are. We have HSBC in the huddle at the moment with their batsmen also in the middle. And also we have the NDB team taking the field, NDB A, taking the field. And now the batsman too walking out. So a few strategies being worked out at the last moment. And HSBC and NDB Bank have played 4 matches and both teams have won 3. And each of them has lost 1 match. So there we are with things looking bright for both teams to enter the quarterfinals of this tournament and then move on to the semi-finals. So this game will be so important for both teams. They'll want to keep that record intact and try and get another win here for both sides. And let's see what happens. So HSBC have to win the toss and electing to bat first. Was it a good decision? We'll have to wait and see because we'll know later on as the game pans out. And of course NDB will be out to pick up early wickets, and early wickets will really put pressure on the batting side. And of course this is match number 32 in the Mercantile Cricket Association E Division T20 League Tournament for 2025. So reminded that the D Division final will be played tomorrow at the CCC grounds day-night match. And that will feature 2 top teams in the tournament. We've got into the final rounds. The first ball about to come out against HSBC. And we look at the field that has been set. They've got a slip in place. And they've got a short cover in place along with got the short fine leg along with the man. This has been one of the bane or one of the problems of lots of teams that in the first few overs, quite a few wides being bowled. They're using 1 white ball. Of the back foot played away on the offside. Taking a single. They need to take those singles. They need to look at every single opportunity to take runs. In a T20 game, that's what really happens. So takes the HSBC B total on to 2 for no wicket. In the first over. Right, so taking guard, when you are taking guard on matting wickets, you got to take off a glove, use the chalk to mark the guard out. And similar field for the number 2 batsman as well. Another wide, so 2 wides in this over. It's going to be a long over, minimum of 8 balls. In a T20 game, you bowl a few wides. Well, you're going to give the opposition lots of opportunities to get some runs, extra balls coming in as well. They'll say thank you very much. Played on the offside, straight to the extra cover. This time there's no chance of run. So total remains at 3 for no wicket. HSBC B. Dinuka Jayasinghe, 30 matches. He's got 150 under his belt. Good strike rate, 96.23. Lofted on the onside. That's a good shot. Couple of bounces, the boundary for 4. The first boundary of the HSBC B innings. They'll take that. So Shanun Saile, he's the man in operation. He's bowled 4 balls. Look at that. Picked up from outside the line of off stump. It's a good strike. There's no man fielding at deep mid wicket and into the boundary for 4. So it's HSBC B. 7 for no wicket after 4 balls. Jayasinghe is on 4. Johan Gaius is on 1 at the moment. There's 2 wides, so 2 extras. Played on the offside. Straight to that short mid-off fielder. The captain is fielding there. So there's no chance of run. A dot ball. Shanun Saile. 11 matches. Best figures 3 for 15. Economy rate 7.92. Lofted. Why is it gone? It's gone up. Fielder getting under. Will he take the catch? Well. Fluffed it. Should have been taken. Fairly straightforward catch, in fact. So first over completed. HSBC B are 8 for no wicket with Gaius on 1 and Jayasinghe on 5. We'll take a look at the drop catch, in fact, at mid-on. A regulation catch. Shanun Saile, none for 8 of his 1 over. And there we go. Look at that. What happened? The fielders looking at each other. There was no call from anybody, but then the catch should have been taken. Saying mind and then take the catch. Straightforward regulation catch. Going a begging. Well, that's what this game is all about. You got to really communicate with your teammates as well. So Sega Anotharan is bowling over number 2. He's first one. Anuj Tharan, another quick bowler. So looking at the field, the slip has disappeared. They got a third man in place, a backward point, a point extra cover, and the mid-off. That's the offside field. On the onside, they got a fine leg. The man at mid-wicket and the mid-on. Anuj Tharan at the top of his mark, another medium pace bowler. Making sure the field is well set. Right, they brought the slip in and a gully as well. But the slip and the gully are so far apart. In fact, there's no slip, it's only a gully in place. Just a gully. Anuj Tharan on his way. Left on the pad. Question being asked. The batsman crossed for one. Wait for the umpire's call. Leg by called. Perhaps sliding down the leg side. Anuj Tharan was very confident. Big appeal from him and the wicket keeper. So 9 for no wicket. HSBC B. We are in the second over. Brings you on Gaius to take strike. So Gaius 11 matches. His average is 9.64. Not a great average, but top score being 40. Strike rate has been not too bad, 98.15. Nicely played out towards mid-off. Quick single being taken. That's good running. Excellent running. With the shot through for the single. Guys calling Jai Singh pretty early. That's what it's all about. To convert those strokes into runs as well. So HSBC B moves on to 10 for no wicket in double figures. 1.2 overs completed. Run rate at the moment is 7.50. Anuj Tharan at the top of his mark once again. Bowling this time to Dinuka Jayasinghe, the right-hander. A play and a miss outside the line of off stump. Wicketkeeper collects ankle height. So Dinuka Jayasinghe on 5. Johan Gaius is on 2. Anuj Tharan once again for the fourth ball of his first over. Left armour. Oh, that got a bit of extra bounce on the back foot was Jayasinghe. The ball was in the air for a bit, but there was no fielder nearby. That could have been interesting. So they still have that gully in place. The man at backward point and then the extra cover and the deep mid-off on the offside with the third man. And the third man right on the boundary, in fact. That's where he's fielding. Driven straight to the bowler who fields on his follow-through. Tidy over from Anuj Tharan. One leg by and a single. Just the 2 runs coming off the over so far. But just the 1 run conceded by Anuj Tharan. Current run rate 5.45. Play and a miss outside the line of off stump again. That ends the over. Good over from Anuj Tharan. 2 overs completed. HSBC B are 10 for no wicket. With Dinuka Jayasinghe on 5, Johan Gaius is on 2. Current run rate 5 in over. So we welcome all those join this live telecast of this Mercantile Cricket Association E-Division T20 League Tournament game 2025, HSBC B and NDB A. We hope you enjoyed our coverage and stay with us right through this game. We have 2 matches down for decision because it's a T20 games. The afternoon game, CW Mackey takes to Nakba Brothers. Side of balls, and this one's pushed on the offside. Once again, a single being taken. That's good running. Early call from the batsman. This is what this game is all about, to call early. Take your first run quick enough so you can look for the second. If there's a slight fumble from the fielders. Shanun Saile into his second over, done for 9. Again played on the onside. The bowler is after it to do the fielding because there's no man at mid-on really. So easy single being taken by Jayasinghe, takes him out to 6, brings Johan Gaius on 3 to take strike. And HSBC B are 12 for no wicket after 2.2 overs. Sanun Saile at the top of his mark once again, bowling right arm over. Hit away, beautiful shot on the offside. No stopping that, with the man at mid-off was feeling rather deep, but it just thumped so hard. Look at that. He just raced away on the outfield. Even though he had rain last evening and last night, doesn't seem to have taken effect on that. So HSBC B moved to 16 for no wicket after 2.3 overs. So 6 of this Saile over at the moment. Once again driven well on the onside this time. Fielder won't get there, that's 4 more. Back-to-back boundaries for Johan Gaius as well. Takes him double figures on 11. And look at that shot. The ball pitched outside the line of off stump, but driven on the onside, picked up beautifully. And that mid-on fielder was fielding deep, had no chance to cut that off. So takes HSBC B on to 20 for no wicket. This is a good over for them. 10 runs so far off the over. Played in soft hands. Looking for the single was Jayasinghe, sent back this time by Gaius. So overs like this, 10-run overs, certainly helps your batting side, their cause, to make a big total. And this is over number 3. 1 ball left in over number 3. HSBC B, good start so far by them. Player missed outside the line of off stump. Wide call this time. So more problems for Saile. Look at that, where he pitch. Oh yes, outside the tram line. Umpire no problem at all in calling that a wide. 21 for no wicket, HSBC B. That last ball still to be bowled. Clobbers this on the offside again. Stand and deliver. Ends the over with a boundary. Good over, look at that. Outside the line of off stump, driven powerfully on the offside. Between long off and extra cover. Reaches the boundary very quickly. So HSBC B move on to 25 for no wicket after 3 overs. With Gaius on 15 of 8 and Jayasinghe is 6 of 10. And Sanun Saile, 2 overs not for 23, sure to be taken off because that was a very expensive over. 15 runs coming off that over. So the run rate is 8.33 for HSBC B. The projected score, well, if they get 167, they'll be happy about that in a T20 game. So Saile 2 overs, none for 23. Expensive, been very expensive indeed. Right, so new over starting up. More adjustments to the field at the moment. So you got a man, a third man, the backward point, a point extra cover and a deep mid-off on the offside. Now the third man being moved into the 30-yard circle. He comes to a short third man position. Anustaran. A play and a miss outside the line of off stump. Dot ball to start the over. So the onside field, they got a man at fine leg. A man at long on and a mid-wicket. So lots of gaps on the onside. We've seen this quite a few times in the T20 tournaments and also 50-over games. Just the 3 men on the onside, so lots of gaps. And bowlers trying to really concentrate to bowl off-stump line or just outside the line of off-stump. Anustaran once again. Well bowled. Play and a miss from Dinuka Jayasinghe. Got a bit of extra bounce as well. Bending his back and bowling. Look at that. The batsman followed it all the way, but wicketkeeper did well to collect that. The movement as well outside the line of off stump. Anustaran's been really on the money. This time gets back to ball, plays it out towards the short mid-off position. So there's no chance of run. 3 dot balls so far in this Anustaran over. He's second. His figure is none for 1 from the 1.3 overs he's bowled. HSBC B, 25 for no wicket after 3.3 overs. Dinuka Jayasinghe on 6 and Johan Gaius is on 15 of 8. Gaius has got 3 boundaries in that knock. Along the ground, one was lofted on the onside, the first one. Again, pulled away on the onside, down towards fine leg or third man. And that gets into the boundary for 4. Well, there's no stopping that again. The man at short third man was running backwards, trying to cut that off. But Jayasinghe made full use of that. Look at that. Tried to work it on the onside, but thick edge, the ball flew down towards third man. In the end, it just crossed the line. So Jayasinghe into double figures. He's on 10. And takes HSBC B on to 29 for no wicket after 3.4 overs. This is a good start for HSBC B. They needed the openers to get them some runs, some quick runs as well. Driven, short mid-off, gets a hand to it, takes the pace of the ball. So it's a dot ball. So 1 ball left in the 4th over. And the second from Sega Anustaran. Current run rate 7.57. So Anustaran, a fairly long run up. Now adjust with the field. They brought that long on towards the deep mid-on position. And the mid-wicket has been moved to a deep mid-wicket on the boundary. Short lifting outside the line of off-stump. Play and a miss by Jayasinghe. Ends the over. 4 overs completed. HSBC B. 29 for no wicket. Dinuka Jayasinghe on 10. Johan Gaius on 15. And Sega Anustaran 2 overs, none for 5. So the boundary spoiled his figures, in fact, at the end. 7.25 the run rate at the moment. So NDB A will have to outthink HSBC B. They have to make those bowling changes as well. Yes, so spin coming on. We knew that there's going to be a change in the bowling, surely. That last over from Saleh was a very expensive over. They got to bring on spin. We'll look at the field being settled in as well. Aditya Veerasinghe to bowl his first over. A left arm spinner. The fielder settled in, so we got a short third man, the backward point. A short extra cover, and the deep mid off for a long off on the offside. And here's the first ball from Veerasinghe. Played gently on the onside. No chance of run. On the onside, we got a short fine leg, along with the mid wicket. A deep mid wicket on the boundary. So Veerasinghe moving his long off a few steps to his left. Gayas on strike. Played gently on the onside. Single being taken. That's excellent running. Very good running indeed. The ball was played to the short mid wicket, and they call quickly for the single. So HSBC B moves on 30. Look at that. The batsman is safely home, even the throw coming in very late indeed. Pulled away over the square leg umpire's head, down to the backward square leg for 4. Dinuka Jayasinghe into his stride. So Aditya Veerasinghe, look at that. Too short as well. Got the treatment. Umpire had to take evasive action, and he did. So HSBC B, 34 for no wicket after 4.3 overs. Very good start. 5 runs of the 3 balls this over. Well played by Jayasinghe. Comes forward and pushes gently on the offside. So Dinuka Jayasinghe on 14 of 18 balls. Johan Gayas, he's there. Aditya Veerasinghe, the bowler, played 12 matches. 4 for 9 his best figures. Oh, that's a lovely shot. A lovely shot. That's pulled away all the way for boundary. Deep mid wicket. This is another expensive over. 9 runs of the 5 balls so far in this over. There we go. Look at that shot that's being played. Perfect timing, perfect placement as well. Just couldn't get it over the boundary maybe. So 38 for no wicket, HSBC B. And the last ball of Aditya Veerasinghe's first over coming up. Played gently on the onside. Bowler is after it. The batsman crossed for 1. Looking for 2. Yes, they're going back for the second run. That's excellent running again. Very good running. And that completes 5 overs, which is HSBC B on 40 for no wicket. Dinuka Jayasinghe on 20. Johan Gayas is on 16. Aditya Veerasinghe, 1 over for 11 runs. An expensive over indeed by Veerasinghe. And HSBC going great guns with this good start. Right? Time for a change in voices. Samita Veerasinghe is all set and ready for the next 5 overs.
Thank you. Thank you, Eric. It has been a very good start for HSBC after winning the toss and batting first, letting them into a very good position at 5 overs, 40 for none. Played some delightful shots we saw. Dinuka Jayasinghe, the skipper, 20 of 20. Johan Gayas, 16 of 10. Looks good. Decent conditions. Weather looks perfect. Bright and sunny. There's another match going at Thurston Grounds as well. JKH and South Asian Technologies. These two teams have won 3 matches each. And looks to be a very good contest. Good cricket being played. Good shots have been managed to score. Beautiful venue, Royal Grounds, nice conditions, good facilities, electric scoreboard. One of the premier schools in Colombo. This ball reminds me of international action. I'm still thinking if it's kind of a little bit like Arshdeep Singh comes in, gets that hang and then loads it. Similar action, I guess, because once I saw the action, I just reminded there is a bowler somewhere in the international arena and he has copied him. Yes, correct. Similar. Flicks it away, just a single. Two good teams in this group. Both teams will qualify with 3 matches winning. This will be a good match for the Pride. And Sega Anuj Tavan is the bowler. Has bowled very good for his 3 overs, third over, because the score is big. That means he hasn't given anything. Good for him, Anuj. Last few balls of the power play. Slightly delayed start, but no overs has been deducted. Same number of overs will be played. So, little bit of wet conditions in the side turf. Players are okay to continue. India drops the catch straight to the third man region. Anuj has his opportunity, but fielder says better luck next time. Straight in and out. Different colors for NDB Bank. As I know, they go with red and black, but seems a bit of light green and black. Ends the over. 43 for none after 6. It's going to be Aditya Irasingha. Not my cousin though. It is 43 for none. Looks like left arm spinner. Bowled 1 over, given away 11. Oh my dear, that's a full toss. Freebie asking for trouble and boundary. Easy pickings. Aditya sending gifts for Christmas, I guess. Look at that. Oh dear, oh dear. Juicy full toss in the off stump. Batsman just managed to get that boundary. Both batters going good guns. Looks like the batting looks good. That's why they wanted to bat first. Very decent. Doesn't look like a spinner with lot of variations. Just trying to put the ball in the right area. Look at that. Gifted being the left arm bowler, but not that talented with getting that wickets. Gets away 6 runs of the first 4 balls. Tomorrow there's a big game. Mercantile Division D Finals, CCC grounds, 2:30 start, under lights. So exciting game. Selinco Insurance taking on Abans. What a wonderful 2 teams. Good campaign for them. Cuts this time. Deep fielder came across and the 50 comes up with that single. Excellent. T20 game 50 partnership is always very, very good. Full toss gifted again. Couldn't pick up that boundary this time, but manages to get a single and change the strike. Ends the over, 7 done. 51 for none. Another spinner being introduced, Aveen Peshala. He seems to be having 51 wickets, 5 for 26, 2 5 wicket hauls. I think he is the main bowler. Looks of it. Let's see whether the action is perfect. Yes, he looks good. He looks really good. Because first ball, that is a good catch from Sohan, one of my friends from Peterite, St. Peter's. Have put on some weight, but good fielder, wicket keeper those days. Look at that. Goalkeeper dive. Specs are out. He is surprised as well with the catch. Anyways, Peshala with the golden arm. I need to tell, where were you all this time? Took the wicket. Broke the partnership. 1 down, HSBC. Some spectators watching the match. A cameraman gets them quite regularly. He's very good at it. It's Radil Velagedara. Reminds me of Chanaka Velagedara, one of the cricketers from Sri Lanka team. And reminds me of the ground Velagedara Stadium, Kurunegala. This one's the last wicket. Flighted, drives, very good catch. Have to give it to the fielder. India this time Should be the second wicket. No. One bounce. Umpire Dilshad De Silva put on a little bit from those days as a youngster. Again drives Gayas. The captain, the man who departed, Jai Singh. Wicket of Gayas will be very good for NDB. They can come back into this game. Look at that in the air, but very lucky. He looks good, the spinner. Creating chances, problems throughout. Drives a bit sluggish, but manages to get a single and ends the over. 8 overs completed. Looks like it's 55 for 1. That's the catcher, Sohan Demel. Arvind Peshal, the wicket taker 23 for captain, departed, and Gayas 26. Still batting to come is a big number. Sohan Demel giving a ball. Never bowled in the schools competitions. Got the chance in the mercantile sector. Look at the action. Very gingerly bowling. Very difficult to get that arm rolling over. Somehow manages to drop the ball in the right spot. So look at that. Good bowling, my friend. Giving a ball a good rip. Took a catch. Probably coming up the order as well. Oh, nice. He has arm ball as well. Probably didn't thought about it, but went the other way. Good over so far. Just one of 4 balls. 5 balls, 1 run. What a over. They are coming back into this game, NDB. The run rate was 7 runs, but now it's dropped back to 6.2. What a good ball. What a good over that was. Rightly so. 1 run of the first over of Sohan Demel. 56 for 1 after 9. Drives for a single. Gets a single. Arvind Peshal is the bowler, wicket taker of the team. Kept a bit low. If we keep this to a good over. They've been done well for the first 10. One stage they were running away with probably 80 runs of the first 10, but now they have been reduced. Looks in the air. Caught. Peshala gets his second one. Radil Velagadara has to walk back into the pavilion because he has played a perishing shot and he's gone. Got big on him and he went with the shot but manages to hold on to the fielder. So Peshala gets his second. Nothing short after all. Got some meat of the bat, but more height than distance. So he departs for 2 runs. Velagadara. $57 for 2. And the new batsman in is Rukshan, as I know from his t-shirt. Number 16, Rukshan is the batter. Have to build on with the partnership now. NDB is coming into this game in the last few overs. Malinda Rukshan. 2 battle between premier banks in Sri Lanka, HSBC and NDB. Rukshan has 1,113 runs with highest been 1, 2, 8 and 200s with 550s, 25 average and a good strike rate. So he's a good batter, looks like. Comes with a hat on like Shreyas Iyer. Good ball. MCA over. 57 for 2 out of 10. Eric Gowda will take you through to the 15th over.
Thank you, Samira. So here we are. 10 overs complete, halfway stage of this inning. HSBC B, 57 for 2. They had a really good start, a rollicking start, but lost their way a bit. There's the scorecard for HSBC B. Guys on 28 of 22. So Malinda Rukshan, the new man in, faced 2 balls still to score. And here's Swan Dimel, who bowled a very good first over to bowl his second. And that's played away on the onside by Gayas, out towards long on for a single. So brings the new man, Malinda Rukshan, to take strike. He's got a terrific record in T20 cricket as well, over 1,000 runs being scored. So he's certainly one of the accomplished batters in the side for HSBC B. 58 for 2 out of 10.1. Guard being taken. So looking at the field, they got the short third man in place. The point sweeper cover, long off with the mid off in place. On the onside, they got a man at backward square leg, along with a deep mid wicket, a mid wicket, and a long on. So Rukshan pushes out on the offside. There's no chance of a run. Finding his feet is Rukshan at the moment. Swan Dimel, none for 2 from 1.2 overs. Oh, could be a run out here. That's tragic. Absolutely tragic. There was no run in that, and Malinda Rukshan was way down the track. Both batsmen the same end. There was no communication at all. And HSBC B lose their third wicket. A run out. And, well, you have a round suddenly when your side needs you to score some runs. We look at that now. Here we are. That's the ball being bowled, played out to the offside very gently. Look at him still going. There's no communication between the two batsmen. The return to the wicketkeeper had the bails off. And well short of his ground with Malinder Rukshan out for no score. Faced 3 balls. So HSBC now 58 for the loss of 3 wickets. After 10.2 overs. Swan Dimel has really kept things nice and tight. 1.2 overs done for 2 his figures. And well, I think Malinder Rukshan will be very disappointed. Seemed to be a good batsman. The statistics on paper show that he was a good batsman. So run out with the scoring. He's faced 4 balls. So Sonal Dimel hasn't picked up a wicket, but the run out will certainly do NDB a load of good. They'll be very confident now. And here's the new man, Firnas Jaman. Played out to the offside again by Jaman. No chance of runs. Swan Dimel keeping things nice and tight. He's bowling just at the right areas, keeping the batsmen quiet. Not giving them any freebies at the moment. And that one's pulled away on the onside in the air. The fielder couldn't really get there. Over the boundary for 6 this time from Jaman. That's the first 6 of the innings as well. Well, there we are. That's what HSBC B wanted. Some quick runs after he lost 3 quick wickets, in fact. So 64 for 3 after 10.5. This time trying to cut it down to third man. Hits it hard at the ground. Ends the over. So 11 overs completed. HSBC B are 64 for 3. With Firnas Jaman on 6 of 3 balls. And we look at that, the last delivery. Played out towards the backward point, or rather the run out, in fact. There was no run in that. There was no call from either batsman. So Jaman on 6 of 3 and Gayas is on 29 of 23. And so on Dimel, 2 overs and none for 8. Avin Peshala to bowl his third over. 2 for 5 for the 2 overs he's bowled. He's bowled well. So Peshala and Dimel have kept things nice and quiet. Picked up the wickets as well. Thick edge down to short third man. Single being taken. That's good running. Excellent running between the wickets. You need to really pick up those runs. So Johan Gayas moves on to 30. Brings Firnas Jaman to take strike. Full toss. Driven past the bowler towards long off. Another comfortable single for the batsman. So Jaman will move to 7. And takes HSBC B on to 66 for 3. Brings Johan Gayas to take strike once again. 30 of 24. He's batted well. Wait for the cut. Doesn't make contact. Wicket keeper corrects. So dot ball again. So the sun beaming down the grounds here at Royal College in Colombo. In the air. What a catch. Caught and bowled. Excellent catch. HSBC B lose their 4th wicket. And the man who is in form, who's getting runs, Johan Gayas, the man who goes to 30. And things are really happening in the middle. NDB have really come back very strongly in this game. HSBC B was off to a good start. Take a look at that. Look at this dismissal. Driven. So the man fielding at that short mid-off position has been absolutely active. Dimel a second, 2 catches there. And Peshal has picked up his 3rd wicket. As Gayas goes to 30 of 26 balls. It was a good innings as long as it lasted. 66 of 4 is HSBC B. In all sorts of problems now at 11.4 overs. I mean, Peshal 3 for 7 of 2.5. Or 2.4 overs in fact. Now HSBC will need a partnership. They'll need two batsmen to get together, steady the ship. UK, the man who walks out to the middle. So NDB really having a feather in their cap at the moment with those quick wickets. So Luke is taking guard. Johan Luke. He's played 8 matches, 115 that 8 matches, 54 not out is the highest score he's made. So here's Peshala once again. Pushed out of the offside. He's looking for one, but Jayman is not interested. Now this is where the batsmen have to call. But look at that dismissal again. Look at that. One-handed catch, Dimel. Excellent stuff. That shot mid off. In the air again, but falls short of Dimel, coming in from that short mid-off position. Ends the over, so 12 overs completed. HSBC B are 66 for 4. Luke is still to score. Jayman is on 7. And Naveen Peshala, 3 overs, 3 for 7 his figures. And there's the bowling card coming up. Shanun Saile, 2 overs, been expensive, none for 23. Anush Saran bowled well, 3 overs, none for 8. He's got 1 over up his sleeve. Veer Singh, 2 overs, none for 19. Also expensive. Peshala, 3 overs, 3 for 7. Excellent figures. And Swan Dimel, good support. 2 overs, none for 8. The follow wickets 51, 57 when 2 wickets fell, and then at 64, the 4th wicket has fallen. Jayman on strike. Here's Dimel. Drives past the bowler, out towards long off. Picked up, and the batsman crosses 1. So Jayman moves along nicely to 8. Takes HSBC B onto 67 for 4. Brings Luke on strike. Dimel into his 3rd over. None for 9 his figures. 2.1 overs, none for 9. Cut down to his backward point. Looking for 1, but sent back by Jayman quite rightly so. There was no running that. So Luke would have been in trouble. So dot ball. Pulled on the onside, out towards deep mid-wicket. Only a single. So Luke is off the mark. He's on 1. 68 for 4 is HSBC B. The boundaries are dried up for the moment for HSBC B. They were going in a hurry at the early stages of this innings. Pushed on the onside. Short mid-wicket running in to do the fielding. They pick up a single. That's well run. They'll need to really set themselves some target to get at. And they'll need to talk to each other, the batsmen in the middle. Build up a partnership. That's what they'll need. Flighted. Driven on the onside. Out towards long on this time. So Luke will pick up 1 more run. Takes him on to 2. Takes the HSBC B total to 70 for 4 after 12.5 overs. So the last ball of Swan Dimel's 3rd over coming up. Pulled again on the onside. 1 bounce the fielder at deep mid-wicket from Jayman. So he'll pick up 1. That ends the over as well. So 13 overs completed. HSBC B win the toss and batting first today are 71 for 4 after 13 overs. Johan Luke is on 2 and Firnas Jayman on 10. Swan Dimel 3 overs, none for 13. He's bowled well. And certainly they put the brakes on the scoring of HSBC B, who are going great guns at the earlier stage of the innings. Boundaries of coming in very strongly. The openers put up a good partnership. And now things have slowed down with the fall of those 4 wickets. When you lose your top order batsman, this is what really happens. So the current run rate, 5.46 for HSBC B. Avin Peshal to bowl his 4th and final over. 3 for 7 his figures. Excellent figures. And Jayman drives past the bowler on the onside, out to long on. He'll pick up 1 more run. So Jayman moves along to 11, takes the HSBC B total to 72 for 4. Brings Johan Luke on 2 to take strike. Defensive this time, short mid-off, there's the fielding. That's Dimel. He's taken two very good catches that position. One was one-handed. Worked on the onside down towards deep mid-wicket because there's no mid-wicket in place, so each single to be taken. Takes Luke on to 3, the total up to 73 for 4, HSBC B. Naveen Peshala has got 3 balls left in his fourth over, 3 for 9 his figures at the moment. Flick back to the bowler, gets a hand to it. So 2 balls left in the 14th. Another very, very good over from Naveen Peshala, just a 2 runs so far of the over. Down the track, he drives out on the long off position. Will tidy up, so just a single to be taken. 74 for 4 with HSBC B. With Jamin on 12, Luke on 3 on strike. The last ball in the over coming up. And played to short mid-off. No chance of a run. A dot ball to end the 4-over spell for Aveen Peshala. 4 overs, 3 for 10 his figures. 14 overs completed. HSBC B, 74 for 4. Johan Luke on 3 and Firnas Jamin on 12. Current run rate 5.29. The run rate has been dropping all the time with the loss of wickets. There's no boundaries coming in, just a singles being taken from the batsman. So excellent spell from Peshala. 4 overs, 3 for 10. Really put the brakes on the HSBC B batsman. So here we are with Dimel to bowl his 4th and final over. Excellent spell from these 2 bowlers. Bowling Luke drives up history. 1 bouncer field at long off. Only a single. NDB won't mind the singles coming in this stage. 75 for 4 up to 14.1. German moves on to 13. Brings Luke on 3 to take strike. Again, cut away down towards backward point. Was looking for 1. Sent back by German. Quite rightly so. The ball was travelling quickly to the backward point fielder. You've got to be careful in those singles as well. Taking those quick runs. You've got to have an understanding of the partner. This time non-striker down the track. And well, if Dimel was behind the stumps and the return was collected, Jamin was not in the frame. He was down the track looking for 1. But with the overthrow, they complete that single. Takes HSBC B on to 76 for 4. Luke moves on to 4. Bad miss by NDB. Flighted, full toss, driven. No chance of a run. Bowler fields on his follow through. Jamin on strike once again. 13 to him. Going for a big heave on the onside. Doesn't get hold of it. Wicketkeeper collects. So 1 ball left in Swan Dimel's 4th over. His figures none for 15 at the moment. He'll complete his 4-over spell. This is the 15th over of the innings. Shoulders, arms. Wicketkeeper misses it. It's running down towards the boundary but stops short. They're coming back for 2. The return on its way. But the batsmen are certainly home. Bye is called. That was a bad miss from wicketkeeper. Ends the over. 15 overs completed. HSBC B are 78 for 4. Jamin on 13 of 14. Johan Luke on 4 of 10. Swan Dimel completes his 4-over spell. None for 15. And right time to change the voices to take it through to the end of the innings is your friend and mine, Samira Veerasinghe.
$78 for 4 after 15. It has been a very good start from HSBC, but after that, NDB coming into this game and proving to be very good. Pulls this time into the gap, into the boundary. 4 runs. Very good shot there. Umpire Dilshan De Silva signaling a boundary. Score moves up to 82. The left arm spinner. Gets it away very well done. Johan Luque and Fernaz German are the two batters. Aditya Veerasinghe is the bowler. Very well played again. The two umpires for today's game is Tilanka Salgado and Dilshan De Silva, and the match referee is Atula Vikramatilaka, and the two captains is Dinuka Jayasinghe and Isuru Vijayamana. Pulls this time. Gets away with that. South Asian Technologies has managed to get 137 for 7 after 20. This time, Fernaz German has pulls that for a big 6. What a hit there. Excellent batting. Actually, the captain was Isuru Vijayatunga, not Jayaman, of NDB Bank. Isuru Vijayatunga. 91 for 4 after 16. The scorers for today's game is Lasita Sasanka and Sandun Chamara Silva. Doing an excellent job. 91 for 4. Shannon Saleh. Eric is saying Saleh. I feel like Saleh. Anyway, Shannon. Very unique name. Gets a singer. Fernaz German. 20 of 16. Batting superbly. He can hit a long ball. See his power pack. Hitting the ball powerfully. You can't tell a winner from this match still, because we never know the batting of NDB. Leuke gets a single. We are into the 17th over. Just a single down to deep mid-on. We at Reed Avenue, Royal Grounds, good conditions, good facilities, electric scoreboard, nice pavilions, good lush outfield, nice trees all around with some cool breeze. And this time, collects a boundary. Luke. Johan has got that away to the boundary. Sile has been expensive. You can see Sohan Dimel has got out of the field. Got two brilliant catches. Those days a wicket keeper. Now playing as a bowler or spinner. Never bowled in the school times. Sohan Dimel. Excellent batting. That reached the 100 of HSBC with that single. They managed well in the last few overs, if I'm not mistaken. Excellent. 100 for 4 after 17. They're probably targeting 130.
Is he taking on NDB Bank? We have the match referee, Sportylk and Isuru.
The captain is having a ball. Isuru Vijayatunga. Very surprising to come at the over number 18 as the first over. Normally in international cricket, no bowler will start bowling at 18th. He'll be the faster bowlers and the more productive ones because these are power pack overs. Death overs where the hitting would be very big. Probably Isuru can bowl these last 2 overs. 18th and the 20th. Almost getting him run out. But extra run. Poor effort from Isuru. Missed the ball. 2 runs collected. Jaman and Luke batting really well. Good partnership with these two. Should have hit that very, very big long hop by Vijayatunga. Good delivery again. Manages to get a dot ball. Goal dust at the moment. With dot balls in the 18th. Huge hit. Over the top. What a catch! What a superb catch that is! I thought he will go towards the boundary line. Managed to keep his cool and calm. Absolutely great catch because of under pressure and in the boundary. These fielders are very good these days. Look at that catch. This is a good angle. Yes. Very well taken. International standards there. And one hand, if he can get that video clip later on, it will be keeping him for the memories. And will show his everyone, the family, that I am a good fielder. Yeah, he had some injury in the arm. Got some spray also. Probably a magic spray. And anyways, 5 down. End of Loke. Left-hander comes in Nikita Pereira. We had some good cricket today, with good shots going all around, coming back into this game with the wickets, and got some good catches as well. Drop few. Good over going from Isuru Wijayatunga. Captain getting that wicket and keeping the over very, very economically. There's the catch again. Watched the ball and was aware the boundary as well. Huge hit. No chance this time for the fielder. Jayman is having a ball. 6 more. Spoils the over. 9 from it. 109 for 5 after 18. It's going to be Anuj Taran, the fast bowler, given away only 8 runs of his 3 overs. What a spell. It's been a sunny day. We are in December. Cool weather. Rain across the island, but not today. Luckily, play is going well. Segar Anuj Taran is going to bowl. Segar. Good slow ball. Very well ball. Must be eyeing a boundary. Run rate is 6 runs exactly. Oh dear, oh dear. Missing the ball but gets only a single. $110 for 5 after 18.2. That was actually a wide. For me, umpire thought, given the chance to the bowler, thought he was moving, but I think it was far away. Probably would have hit the pads, but anyway, outside the leg stump. So, but this time is played an excellent shot. Probably a boundary. No, it's a 6. Furnaz Jaman is having a ball. He has that capability of playing the big hits. Yes, 6 runs. Got to 34 of 21. He is the changer of the last 10 overs. If he can hit 1 or 2 another 6s, it will be excellent for the total. Bowler couldn't pick it up on time. So 117 for 5. It's a free hit at the moment for this guy, Nikira, because it's a last ball, a lot of wickets in hand, so he can just play it freely. That's what probably Jaman must be telling him. But I think that is over. Oh no, last ball. Umpire has lost it, I guess. Look at that. 30 and 23 to the openers and Jaman 35. This should be the last ball. That's a wise call. Saying no in the 19th over. He knows that he is going to have the strike. End of the over. 117 for 5. The captain will continue. This time in the air. Oh dear, oh dear. Drops the sitter. Lucky and got the boundary as well. Straight to the field. Tried to go backwards but couldn't get that. This is a chance again. This time, excellent catch. Different fielder, but Sharma gets it. Batsman gone. Jaman, the highest scorer for 39. Unfortunate. Because he had the chance to get that easier chance, but made the harder chance got easy. Jaman goes for 39 of 24. Excellent knock. Gone for the bowling of Isuru Vijayatunga, gets his second. 120 reached, 121. Let's see what Deshan Bopearachi can do. That's a huge hit, but caught. Good bit of the bat, but boundaries are too big. Needed a better hit. Couldn't manage, gone. Isuru Vijayadunga coming in at 18th over and picked up 3 wickets. Good opportunity to get the hat trick because batsman doesn't want to get bogged down. He needs to get a big hit so he can able to get that hat trick. 1 ball 0 for Bopearachi. Departs. Tried to hit a big one. So afternoon match today at this grounds, CW Mackey versus Akbar Brothers. That is around 1:30. Can he get the hat trick? Batsman was safe, I think. Managed to get the single and avoid the hat trick kind of a shot. 122. Nikira ultimately got the strike that he wanted from the last over. Good breeze blowing across the ground. Dot ball. He is good bowling. Given away only 5 runs. If he can keep this ball as well, it has been a good over. Nikita 5 ball 2 only. Tried to get a big one. Got stuck. Probably that's out. Shanti Silla got that right. He's gone. 1 run collected. And end of a good over. And end of the innings as well. Okay, the players are walking out from the grounds, and it's the end of the innings. It's 123 for 8. That is the Lotus Tower, looking good. Some buildings, nice view. 39 for Jaman, 19 for Leuke, 30 for Gayas, and Jaya Singh got 23. Those are the big scores for the team to get them to 123. That is with 6 extras. Bowling, Vijay Tunga got 3. The captain, Avin Peshal, was the pick of the bowlers for 3 wickets for 10 of his 4 overs. Take a look at some highlights of the first innings. Those are some wonderful shots they played early on. Cracking shots all around the park. Look at that stand and deliver stuff from Gayas and Jaya Singh. They pick the gaps well and manages to get the boundaries. And those are some valuable shots he played all around the park. And finally got the wicket. got the wicket, and that one was the second one. That was Velagedara holding out. This one was a run out. Excellent. No trouble at all. And then that was 6 for all money. That was Furnas coming in. Another wicket. That was another good catch from Dimel. And then again boundaries continue. That was a huge 6. That's another boundary. And that was the huge hit again from Jaman. That was a drop chance and got to the bound. I mean, that was a 6. This one was the drop chance. Got to the boundary. And then Jaman went. Good catch. Excellent catch. Next one was another caught in the deep. Very well held. And that is the first inning highlights. 123 for 8 after 20. We will be back after a short break for the second innings. HSBC NDB Division E. No, league, still league. 20. Commentators. The next generation. No, I was in Abu Dhabi. Nepal was the final, but they linked it. And people say they are going to find. What final? Nepal Premier League. Nepal, it counts as much. Today's final.
So welcome back to the Royal College grounds in Colombo, Mercantile Cricket Association E-Division T20 League Tournament 2025. The game between HSBC B and NDBA. We missed out the first part of the action. In fact, HSBC B won the toss, elected to bat first. And of course, NDBA did well in the end to restrict HSBC B to 123 for 8 in their 20 overs, a run rate of 6.15. And set themselves a target of 124 to win. Right, so the players on the field at the moment for the recommencement of the second innings. And lovely conditions, the sun beaming down the ground at the moment. And the sunlight is really great, but it's going to be a hot and humid afternoon with all this sunlight. But we can still feel a slight breeze blowing across the grounds, perhaps giving the players some comfort as well in the middle. So here we are, 124 to win for the NDBA, and could they get there? How will HSBC B approach this total, or approach the total they're defending, in fact, and a lot to play for. In fact, both teams have played 4 matches and they've won 3 games each, so this is an important game for both teams as well, looking to qualify for the quarterfinals. And this is when it's down to the crunch games. When you want to win games, you've got to play well. HSBC, when they won the toss and needed to bat first, they off to a flying start. The openers gave them a great start, but then they lost 4 wickets in a heap, and the pressure came back on the batting side again, and NDBA did really well to restrict HSBC B to 123 for 8. So taking guard at the moment is the batsman. You got to draw the crease out. You take glove off. And there we are, because they're playing on matting wickets. When you play on matting wickets, you need to use chalk, in fact, to mark your guard out. And that takes a bit of time, unlike playing on turf wickets, where you can mark out the guard with your boot or with your bat. But here you got to use chalk, and that's what it's all about. So Sohan Dimel and Isuru Vijayathingo opened the batting for the NDBA. And Firnas Jaman, who did well with the bat, he gave them a lot of runs. In fact, when he was batting, he made 40 runs when he batted, but out in the end, in the last couple of overs. So he has got the ball to do the action with the ball. So required run rate 6.20, 124 runs of 120 balls. And Sohan Dimel, 23 matches, 250s to his credit. Highest being 72. He's got a strike rate of 115.75. That's a very good strike rate. And here we are, the first ball coming up to Sohan Dimel, who's on strike, the right-hander. And Firnas Jaman on the way, past the umpire and bowls to Dimel. Dimel gets a full toss, driven in the air, straight towards backward point. And there we are with NDBA, lose their first wicket, first ball innings. And Firnas Jaman picks up that wicket, the full toss, in fact. And of course, Sohan Dimel was playing at that outside the line of off stump. The ball just about carried to the backward point fielder. And Jaman picks up his first wicket. And NDBA lose their first wicket. No runs on the board. First ball innings completed. And Sohan Dimel will be disappointed with that, because he was opening the batting, looking to get some quick runs going. With the ball, he turned his arm over. He bowled his 4 overs. Bowled well. But now disappointment with the bat. There we are. 1 wicket for no runs, NDBA. The target is 124 for them. And Firnas Jaman picks up a wicket on the very first ball is bowled. So Firnas Jaman at the top of his mark once again. He's looking to really make a good contribution with the ball as well for HSBC B. And with that first wicket falling with no runs on the board, well, that's a bad start for NDB. And that's the equation. 124 for 119 balls. That's the equation. So new batsman walking out. The required run rate is 6.25. Agbo Amarasinghe, the new man, in joining Isuru Vijayathingo in the middle. So Amarasinghe batting at number 3. Firnas Jaman at the top of his mark. The field settled in. And look at the field itself. They got a man, a third man will come to us in a moment. outside the line of off stump. Wicket keeper corrects. Third man is out there. Backward point. They've got a point fielder with extra cover and a deep mid off on the offside. On the onside, a man at backward square leg, a short fine leg, a deep mid wicket on the boundary, and the mid on. So Amar Singh on strike, the right-hander. Drives nicely on the offside. Beats the field at backward point. Down to the boundary it goes. There's the first runs on the board with the boundary. Amar Singh off the mark with 4. NDB are 4 for the loss of 1 wicket. Agbo Amar Singh opened the face of the bat, and look at that where it was played. Thick outside edge, the ball ran down towards the backward point region. The field had no chance in cutting that off. So off the mark in style, 4 for 1 is NDBA. Amar Singh on 4 and Vijay was still to face the ball. Right, they're looking at some field adjustments at the moment. They're moving a man from that backward square leg position towards mid-wicket, and the mid-wicket fielder is being moved onto the offside. Short third man, backward point. A man moving down to sweeper cover or deep extra cover. Extra cover and a deep mid off on the offside. That's the adjustment they have made just now. Outside the line of off stump. Wide call. Total up to 5 for 1 NDBA. This got to be re-bowled by Firnas Jaman. Oh, certainly outside the tram line. Good call by the umpire because he's bowling right arm round the wicket, angling across the right-handed batsman as well. Drives, ricochets towards the extra cover. The batsman pick up 1 run and takes the NDBA total up to 6 for the loss of 1 wicket. Agbo Amar Singh is down to 5 of 3 balls, brings Isuru Vijay Tunga to take strike. So Vijay Tunga's statistics: played 16 games, 150, 53 not out. Is the top score is made, 239 runs. The aggregate, a strike rate of 72.64. And here's Jaman. Played towards the short fine leg. They'll pick up 1 more run. Thick edge along the ground, in fact, to the short fine leg by Amar Singh or Vijay Tunga. He's off the mark with 1. So 7 for 1 is NDBA. We've got 1 ball left in the first over from Firnas Jaman. 1 for 7 is figures at the moment. With the 5 balls he's bowled. Playing a miss outside the line of off stump. First over completed. NDBA 7 for 1 after the first over. With Agbo Amar Singh on 5 of 4. Isuru Vijay Tunga 1. And Firnas Jaman is bowled 1 over. 1 for 7 is his figures. They're going at the moment at 7 runs and over. They need 117 of 114 balls. They've got 9 wickets in hand at the moment. The target is 124 for NDBA. So right, we've got another game coming up this afternoon, the second T20 game in the Mercantile tournament as well. Mercantile Cricket Association E Division T20 League Tournament for 2025. Game in the afternoon, CW Mackey taking on Akbar Brothers. Lovely bit of conditions, the sun really shining bright. You could see that, the reflection of the grass as well. And for the benefit of all our viewers just catching on a live telecast, on this game, HSBC B won the toss, led to bat first, made 123 for 8 in their 20 overs, run rate of 6.15. Ranga Vijayasiri to bowl his first over, the second of the innings. A player miss outside the line of off stump. That's the problem when you play and miss outside the line of off-stop. You've got to keep your eyes on the ball. You've got to use your feet as well. Get your foot to the pitch of the ball. So starts up with the dot ball is Jaranga Vijayasiri. Flicked on the onside. In the air for a while, but safe because there's no fielder close in. So he picks up a single for that. Is Isuru Vijayatunga, takes him on to 2 and takes the NDB A total on to 8 for 1 after 1.2 overs. So brings Zagbo Amarasinghe to take strikes, then 5 of 4. He's had 1 boundary in that innings. This is a crucial game for these two teams, HSBC B and NDB A. They played 4 matches each, won 3 so far. They've lost 1 each as well. Well bowled, but digs it out is Agbo Amarasinghe onto the onside towards mid-wicket to pick up 1 more run. Trying to bowl those Yorkers, Ranga Vijayasiri. 9 for 1 NDB A. 115 more runs required of 111 balls. 9 wickets in the bag for them. Oh, half-hearted appeal. Play and a miss again outside the line of off stump. Vijayasiri lucky he didn't get a touch to that. It was through the keeper. Current rate 5.40. They require 6.27 from this stage onwards. This time showed his arms is Isuru Vijayatunga. He's on 2 of 5 balls. NDBA 9 for 1 after 1.5 overs. So good tight over from Miranga Vijayasiri. Just the 2 runs coming of the over so far. The 5 balls is bowled. Again, a play and a miss outside the line of off-stump. The ball died on the keeper. No damage done. End of the over. 2 completed. NDB 9 for 1 after 2 overs. Isuru Vijayatunga on 2 of 6. Agbo Amarasinghe on 6 of 5. Ranga Vijayasiri 1 over none for 2. And the equation now 115 runs. Required 108 balls. 9 wickets in hand. And of course, this game all to play for these two sides. HSBC B. They'll be disappointed. They were restricted to 123 for 8 in their 20 overs. At one time, they were going great guns. The 50 came up very quickly when the openers really bashed the bowling to all corners of the field. Boundaries are coming. And then they had that collapse. They lost 4 wickets and a heap thereafter. And didn't really get the innings going until Jamin came out and made a quick fire 40. Gave them some impetus towards the end to reach 123. But they'll be disappointed. They were looking to make 150, 160. And now they want to put pressure on NDBA, setting them 124 to win. Jamin once again on his way. Second over, 1 for 7 his figures. On the back foot, played gently towards backward point for a single by Agbo Amarasinghe. Takes him on to 7. Talked up to double figures. 10 for 1 after 2.1 overs. Brings Isuru Vijayatunga to take strike. He's on 2 of 6 balls. And the current run rate 4.62 for NDBA. Thick edge again. Backward point gets a hand to it as the ball was travelling down that region. Extra covers up, but they'll pick up a single in the meantime. Takes this to Vijayatunga on to 3. The total up to 11 for 1 after 2.2 overs. Brings Agbo Amarasinghe once again on strike. He's on 7 or 6. Current run rate 4.71. They'll need to keep an eye on that as well, NDBA. Trying to chop it down to third man is our singer. A rather odd shot to play a cut shot. There was no bat in it, wicket-keeper collected, so it's another dot ball. So 2.3 overs completed. NDBA 11 for 1. Agbo Amrasinghe on 7 of 7 balls. Isuru Wijetunga's 3 of 7. Firnas Jaman into his second over. 1.3 overs. 1 for 9 his figures. Picked up a wicket of the very first ball of the innings. And this time he gets back to ball. Plays out to backward point. Single being taken. The art of taking singles and converting those ones into twos, that's something batsmen have to really concentrate on. So takes the NDBA total to 12 for 1 after 2.4 overs. German's figures 1 for 10 after 1.4. Wijetunga has a strike. Lovely shot. Well played by Wijetunga. Helped it on its way down to fine leg for 4. That was too short from German. And Wijetunga just waited for it and helped it on its way to the boundary for 4. We'll look at that. There we go. Look at that. Short ball. Helped on its way. Total up to 16 for the loss of 1 wicket. NDBA. The ball travelling very quickly on the outfield. Even though we had so much of rain, the outfield is pretty fast. Takes Wijetunga to 7 of 8 balls. So last ball of German's second over coming up. Plays gently on the onside. Big gap on the onside at mid-wicket. The batsman crossed for 1. That lengthy over. 3 overs completed. And NDBA are 17 for the loss of 1 wicket. With Agbo Amrasinghe on 8 of 8 balls. Isuru Wijetunga 8 on 9 balls. 107 required, 102 balls with 9 wickets in hand. That's the equation for NDBA. The field crossing over for the next over. So NDBA, slow start, but that's what you need to do. You need to keep wickets in hand all the time. So Eranga Vijay to board his second over. None for 2 is first over. Bowled well, kept things nice and quiet. He'll be bowling to Isuru Wijetunga, the right hand as well. So look at the field. They got a man in backward point, a point, along with a short mid-off and deep mid-off on the offside. Driven on the onside to deep mid-on, single being taken. That's good running. You've got to have an understanding of your partner as well. Takes the total along very nicely to 18 for 1. Takes Isuru Wijetunga to 9. Brings Agbo Amrasinghe on 8 to take strike. We'll look at the onside field, in fact. They got a man a short fine leg, a backward square leg, a deep mid wicket and a mid on. Player miss outside the line of off stump. Wild swing from Agbo Amrasinghe. You can't have wild swings. You need to keep your eyes on the ball. Look at that. Here we go. Absolute wild swing. Ball curled in just over the stumps. Trying to play that little cut shot down to third man. Got a bit of bat to it, but the wicket keeper was equal to the task. He collected it cleanly. So there was no chance of run. So NDBA 18 for 1 after 3.3 overs. 20 overs per side in this T20 game. Here's Vijay once again. There you are. Vijay kept persisting, picked up the wicket of Agbo Amrasinghe, going for a big heave on the onside, bowled him out completely. So NDBA lose their second wicket, 18 for 2 in the fourth over. Look at that. This is what really happened. Knocked the off stump over. And HSBC B are happy with that. As Jaranga Vijay picks up a wicket. Akbar Amar Singh goes to 8 of 11 balls. One boundary in that innings. Strike rate of 72.73. So at 18 for 2 after 3.4 overs. The run rate drops to 4.91. The required rate climbs 6.49. So 106 needed of 98 balls. Now they got 8 wickets in hand. So both opening bowlers have picked up a wicket each. Putting pressure on NDB's HSBC. Prashant Ranasinghe, the new man walking in. Played 15 matches in T20. Got 150. 52 is being his highest score. Strike rate is 76.12. 322 runs as the aggregate in this format of the game. So he has both gloves off. When you need to just take off one glove to mark the crease on the matting. So Eranga Vijay 1 for 3 figures after 1.4 overs. On his way to bowl to new man Ranasinghe. Comes forward, drives gently on the offside. Single being taken. That's good running again. Playing soft hands and realizing a single can always be taken. And that's the wicket of Amar Singhe. Clean ball playing across the line. With no sight of the ball on that occasion. So Ranasinghe is on 1. Driven straight towards extra cover. No chance of run. That ends the over as well. 4 overs completed. NDB A 19 for the loss of 2 wickets. Isuru Vijayatunga on 9 of 11. Rashan Ranasinghe on 1 of 1 ball. Eranga Vijay 1 for 4 of his 2 overs. And NDBA required 105 in 96 balls. They got 8 wickets in hand. So they need a partnership. They'll need 2 batsmen to get together, build a partnership, put them on the right footing again. The target is 124 for them. It's not a big target for NDB. They did well to restrict HSBC B to 123 for 18-20 overs. That run rate was 6.15. So Rashan Ranasinghe has a strike at the moment. He's got off the mark with a single of the 1 ball he's faced. Firnaz Jaman will bowl his 3rd over. 1 for 15 his figures. Current run rate 4.75. They require 6.56 on this stage onwards. Over number 5 about to get underway. Adjustments to the field as well. The man who was at deep mid-wicket on the boundary has now been moved to a mid-wicket position. The regulation mid-wicket. Driven on the offside towards the left of extra cover. The batsmen pick up 1. So Ranasinghe moves to 2. NDBA moved to 20 for 2. We're looking at the rest of the field. On the offside, they got a man at 3rd man. A backward point. Along with a man at mid-off. And a deep mid-off or a long off, in fact. With a sweeper cover. On the onside, a backward square leg, a mid-wicket and a deep mid-on. Nicely played on the offside. Single being taken. That's good running. Excellent running between the wickets from Vijayatunga and Ranasinghe. Realizing the ball was travelling quickly even to that deep mid-off fielder. But they off for the single very quickly. So NDBA 21 for 2 after 4.2 overs. Takes Isuru Vijayatunga on to 10 of 12 balls and brings Rashan Ranasinghe on 2 to take strike. Played gently on the onside. The bowler gets a hand to it, but the batsman crosses for one. Excellent running again. Really putting the pressure on the bowlers and the fielders. We'll take those quick singles. So takes Russia and Ranasinghe to 3. Brings Isuru Wijetunga on 10 to take strike. 22 for 2 is NDBA after 4.3 overs. Caesar outside the line of off stump, shoulders, arms is Isuru Wijetunga. Perhaps Wijetunga looking for the wide that time, but it was not outside the tram lines. That's what denotes what a wide is. Sweet drive towards mid-off. Single being taken. Excellent single again. The return came in very quickly. Didn't hit the stumps, but put the pressure on the batsman that complete that single quite comfortably. Total of 23 for the loss of 2 wickets. Takes Wijetunga to 11. Brings Russia and Ranasinghe on 3 to take strike. The last ball of Jamin's third over coming up. Figures 1 for 19 at the moment. The NDBA 23 for 2 after 4.5 overs. Driven on the onside again, single taken again, safe. Ends the over. So 3 overs completed by Firnas Jamin. His figures are 1 for 20, and after 5 overs, NDB are 24 for 2 with Isuru Wijetunga on 11. Russia and Ranasinghe on 4. 100 runs required of 90 balls with 8 wickets in hand. Next 5 overs, well, we have the man that you identified as your friend and mine, Samira Veerasinghe.
To get off 90 balls. Thank you, Eric Gowda. I've been with Eric for the last few weeks. We are meeting up very regularly. And been a good combo. Cuts it away. 24 for 2 after 5. It has been a very much a sunny day. Overnight there was heavy rains, but Royal Grounds, Reed Avenue is a good venue that water will dry away, and the play started at 10. So apart from the other grounds, good facilities, electric scoreboard, and a lush green outfield with trees all around. Very good for cricket. One of the best institutes in the country, and let's just punch it away. 4 runs. It just left with the bat beautifully and all the way to the boundary. Look at that. It just punch and a bit of falling down and underneath the ball. Eranga Vijayasiri is the bowler, got a wicket. Isuru Wijetunga, the captain, is on strike. He's the man. Probably Sohan Dimel went in the first over. In the air, dropped. Oh dear, oh dear. It's just a regulation chance. Gone a begging. Luke that time, prize wicket of the captain, but he dropped it altogether. Look at that, should have been grabbed that. With the catchers we saw today's game, this is a sitter. And a one-handed catchers, and with the gloves on, And he should have got that catch easily. Seventeen of 17 for Jayatunga. Vijayatunga. It's been a nice afternoon in Colombo. This time took the edge. What an opportunity for the wicket keeper. God gives you second chance, and he took that catch. You dropped one, you give another one, not an easy one this time. And he falling down as well. Probably falling down for the catch of the joy. He took it. Very happy indeed. Captain goes for 17. Sad to say, NDB are in trouble. Teranga gets his second. Wicket keeper. 86 the best. Chatham Kaushit. Chatham Kaushit is the new batter. Umpires for today is Tilanka Salgado with Dilshan De Silva. Captains Isuru Vijayatunga and Dinuka Jayasinghe, and the match referee is Atul Vikramatilaka. That is a Bhima. First warning for the bowler. He has probably seen some funny videos on Facebook, putting the balls over the top, bowling really well, but suddenly fans are there. No. I was just sitting and suddenly when we are Isabel has been fallen better. Got it okay. Rashan, Rana Singh and Chatham Kaushit is the two batters out there in the middle. No run there. 6 runs for over needed, but the wickets is the factor. They have lost 3 wickets already. Batting to come though. No idea whether the batting to come is a capable unit. At the moment I feel like HSBC are on top with runs on the board. Try to heave that. No connection. Rashan tries to go. Didn't manage to connect that ball. So, dot ball to Jaman. He has a wicket as well. got runs on the board for him. Handy all-rounder for the team. Gets a single. Just a single there. Jamin comes in with the sunglasses on. He's left it alone. Oh dear, he's leaving the balls. It's a T20. Ibe. Furnace Jamin. Furnace Jamin, probably a name from Eric Gowda's era. Chatum Kavishant and Roshan Ranasinghe picking some dot balls and making the task difficult for the next batters. That's not easy. Doesn't look comfortable. Jamin coming with a different angle, right arm round the wicket and wide of the stumps as well. Next match will be CW Mackey versus Akbar Brothers. This is terrible, gone. Good throw. Jamin got it comfortably and HSBC has got their fourth wicket. NDB in trouble. Walking back. No communication. Actually, there was no run. That was not the delivery. Live pictures brought to you by Sporty.lk. You can log on to www.sporty.lk and watch all the action of the Mercantile Division E tournament. And you can get that action tomorrow, Division D finals. Look at that, straight to the man, no run there. Either way, no run. Oh dear. Roshan Ranasinghe goes for 6. It's 37 for 4. There are our boys, the scorers, having a good time. This is terrible, gone. Good throw. Jamin got it comfortably and HSBC has got their fourth wicket. NDB in trouble. Hopefully in front there is a bit of. And Eranga Vijayasiri is going to continue. Got 2 wickets. One was a run out and the other one got by Jamin. And 2 for Eranga. Cut straight to the man. Run rate is going higher and higher. Task is getting difficult. Look at that, straight to the man with a good bounce. Either way, both the sides the run out will be happening. Good that Jamin collected it comfortably. Anyway, harm being done. 37 for 4. Big task ahead. .37 still. We are into the 8th over of the game. Full toss still straight to the man. No run. Can't win the match with using a lot of dot deliveries. $37 is the total. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, no man's land. Dot delivery that time. Full toss. He has bowled a beamer, so he can't bowl another one.
Oh, no man's land.
$38 for the last of 4 wickets. Very good ball again. Bang on target. No time to get struggling there. It's not easy. Erango Vijayasiri is the bowler. He's giving it a good ball. 2 for 17 of his fourth over. Last ball. Gets away with the single. Ends the over. 8 overs complete at 39 with 4 wickets. That's the target. 85 to get of 72 balls. Difficult, not difficult, but the wickets is the factor. They have only 6 wickets. With looks of the batting quality they have at the middle, doesn't seem it's a easy target. As I said, the live coverage brought you by www.sporty.lk. New bowler Radil Velagedara is going to bowl 21 wickets, 4 for 27 with an economy of 5.74. Average of 18. Seems a decent bowler. Little bit of medium fast Velagedara. Almost a caught and bowled there. A little bit of bounce. A little bit in front. Little bit of oohs and ahs from the bowler. That time beautifully pulled away to the deep. Gets a single. The captain Dinuka Jayasinghe is in the deep. Good ball. Dot delivery. Almost hitting the pads. Gets a couple of runs. (42 for 4). Shivan Fernando and Chatham Kavshit are the two batters are there in the middle. 82 needed. That's over the top and just a single. Fielder was very quick to the ball. If the camera crew can show us the electric scoreboard a bit. There's a little bit of a thing I need to tell you guys. Looking at the electric scoreboard with the lights on. Beautiful shot. Just a single. 44 for 4 at 9 overs. 80 needed of 66. Because to the naked eye, when we see the scoreboard, it comes yellow. But when it comes to the camera angles, it's a bit of a reddish. Supun Malindu Hansajit is the bowler into the 10th over. Left arm spinner. Wide ball to the start. 7.5 runs needed. 7.2. Clearly a wide. Gone. Actually, I must tell you, Ravichandran Ashwin bowling left arm kind of action. Look at this. Yes, comes in. Yes, exactly. With that arm coming in like that. Dilshan De Silva gives that out. End of Kaushit for 7. Supun Malindu NDB Bank. Let's get another replay of that stumping from the angle. There you go, slow motion. Wide again. Out, clearly out. Good decision. Foot was in the air. Good to know that Dilshan De Silva saw it properly. Brilliant. Lot of turn from Supun. Looking at his action, I was wondering. I've seen some action like that. It's 7 at the moment with 5 wickets. Teams are huddling it out for the next game. Akbar Brothers players already here. $47 for 5. 1 run, probably, yes. 48 for 5 after 10 overs. Eric Gowder will take you to the next 5.
Yeah. Jadeja. Finishers like Jadeja.
Thank you, Samira. So here we are, 48 for 5 NDBA, requiring 124 to win. They're going at 4.80 runs and over. The required rate is over 7.60. Radil Velagazara to board his second over, none for 5 in his first over. Shawan Fernando on 5 and Dulaj Karunaka on 1. And NDBA lost their top 5 batsmen for 48 runs. 1 run out as well. So 76 of 60 balls with 5 wickets in hand. Driven to long off, so they pick up 1 run for that. So 49 for 5. Takes Fernando on to 6, brings Karun Naik on 1 to take strike. Oh, there we are, taking guard again. 1 glove comes off. You're playing on matting. So Luke, the wicket keeper, adjusting the field at the moment. He knows exactly where the fielders should be. Playing a miss outside the line of off stump. Very close to the outside edge of the bat. Velagazar can't believe it that he did not nick it. Smiles to the batsman and the wicket keeper. Look at that. There we are. Got a bit of movement as well of that. Radil Velagazara. Played nicely down towards fine leg. A wrong chase to the fielder. They'll come back for 2. So brings the 50 up, 51 for 5 after 10.3 overs. Takes Dulaj Karunaka out to 3. He's faced 6 balls. Field well spread. In fact, they got a man at third man, backward point, sweeper cover, extra cover, and a long off on the offside. On the onside, a short fine leg, deep mid wicket on the boundary. And the long on. So HSBC B expecting the batsman to go after the bowling, make some big shots, field well spread. Plays nicely on the onside. So many gaps on the field on the onside. So long on has a run in to do the fielding. The batsman crossed the 1. $52 for 5. Last ball of the 11th over coming up. Velagazara trying to make some adjustments to his field as well. Shawan Fernando is on strike. He's on 6. Taken to the full, driven out on the offside. Long off, tidies up. So the batsman crossed the 1. That'll end the over. 11 completed. NDBA 53 for 5 after 11 overs. Dulaj Karunaka on 4 of 8 balls. Shawan Fernando is on 7 of 10. Radil Velagazara 2 overs, none for 10. Current run rate 4.82. They require 71 of 54 balls and 5 wickets in hand. That's the equation that NDBA have. And we missed out of the first part of this match, which got underway at 10 o'clock in the morning. The Mercantile Cricket Association E-Division T20 League Tournament for 2025. HSBC B won the toss, elected to bat first. They made 123 for 8 in their 20 overs, run rate of 6.15. setting NDBA 124 to win. Hansajit to bowl his second over. Tossed up, lofted on the offside. Fielder gets there but doesn't quite get there to take the catch. The batsman come back for two. NDBA will breathe that time. That ball was in the air for quite some time. So Fernando moves on to 9 of 11. 55 for 5 at the moment after 11.1 overs. Going for the sweep shot. Gets some bat with the ball running down towards the backward square leg. They'll pick up a single for that. Bye is called, in fact, so there was no bat in it. There we are, the drop catch in the air for quite some time. Long on running in, long off was running in. And then almost got there, but in the end couldn't hang on to it. Edge down to third man. Wicketkeeper couldn't hold on to that. So another single being taken. Living dangerously is Karunaka and Fernando. So Karunaka on to 5, brings Fernando on 9 to take strike. 57 for 5 after 11.3 overs. Hansajit 1 for 7 of 1.3. Driven straight towards that short mid-off fielder, so there's no chance of run. Again tossed up, driven straight towards mid-wicket. Looking for a single was a non-striker. He was lucky he had not moved more than a couple of steps down the track. So last ball of Hansajit's second over, 1 for 7 is figures. Tossed up again. Driven to the offside, single being taken. Oh goodness, the return was a very, very poor one. So much so that that long on had to cover up through the backing up. They got 2 runs on that. That ends the over. 12 was completed. NDBA 59 for 5 of 12 overs. With Shawan Fernando on 11 of 15. Julaj Karunaka on 5 of 9. And Supun Malindu Hansajit 2 overs, 1 for 9. Required rate is 4.92 at the moment. They require 8.13 from this stage onwards. 65 required of 48 balls. They've got 5 wickets in hand. Half the side is back in the pavilion. Not an easy task. When the run rate climbs over 8, that's when the problems start for batting sides. And with every single over that run rate starts to climb, it will very quickly go to 9 runs and over. So we'll remind all our viewers again, another match coming up in the afternoon after lunch. CW Mackey taking on Nakba Brothers in another T20 game. Maybe the pull shot wrapped in the pad, but too high. Question being asked, but too high. In fact, the umpire can't give that out. So Radil Velagazari into his third over. None for 10 is figures. So every single dot ball puts more and more pressure on to NDBA. Drives on the onside. Fielder gets a hand to it. Can't pick it up cleanly, but the batsmen pick up a single. Sometimes you take too many chances, undue risks sometimes, and you run with wickets. So NDBA moved to 60 for 5 after 12.2 overs. Played defensively, the bowler fields on his follow through. That's another dot ball. So current run rate 4.80. They require a rate of 8.53 from this stage onwards. 64 45 balls with 5 wickets in the bag. Off the back foot, forced out on the offside. Sweeper will tidy up. So the batsman will cross one more run. Takes the total up to 61 for 5. Shawan Fernando moves on to 12 of 17. Brings Julaj Karunaka on 6 to take strike. He's faced 11 balls. Here's Velagazara once again. Played to backward point, looking for one. Sent back this time by Fernando is Karunaka. The judgment for singles has got to be really good, in fact, in these type of games. And you can't afford to throw wickets away through runouts. Lofton on the onside. In fact, it's on the offside. And they pick up a single. That'll end the over as well. So 13 overs completed. NDBA are 62 for 5 of 13 overs. Shawan Fernando on 12. Karunak on 7. And Velagadara, 3 overs, done for 13 his figures. Current rate is 4.77. Required rate 8.86. 62 required of 42 balls. With 5 wickets in hand for NDBA. They have to go after the bowling at some point or another to bring that required rate down, because 8.86 very soon will become 9. And when it goes to about 9 and over, that's when it becomes so difficult. Down the track, stumped. There we are. They lose their 6 NDB. That's a poor shot, in fact, from Karunaka. He was racing down the track to meet Hansajit. Was beaten all ends up. Wicketkeeper had no problems collecting and getting the bails off. So NDBA lose their 6th wicket. There we go again. Look at that. Right down the track. And, well, there was no doubt about that as Karunaka made his way back to the pavilion. It's 62 for 6 at the moment is NDBA. And their chances of pulling this game off diminishing with every single wicket falling. Like Samira did say that perhaps the batting is getting thinner and thinner as they lose wickets. The top order batsmen are the ones who scored those runs. And now, when you come to the middle order and the low middle order, that's where the problem. We're 62 of 41 balls. Hansajit picks up his 2nd wicket, 2 for 9 of 2.1 overs. And there we are, the required rate climbs over 9. 9.07 at the moment. Now this is going to be really tough. Sanoon Saile, the new man in. He opened the bowling, in fact, for NDBA. What could he do with the bat? Hansajit. Flighted outside the line of off stump. Lets it go through the wicketkeeper. 62 required of 40 balls, that's the equation. Not afraid to flight it, and look at that. Gets turn as well to beat the batsman. So there we go. Hansajit picks up another wicket. Look at that. Flighted. Going for the drive straight towards extra cover. The fielder had to move an inch. And NDBA lose another wicket. The 7th wicket, 62 for 7. 13.3 overs completed. Sanoon Saile goes for no score, facing 2 balls. Malinder Rukshan picks up the catch. And this game is all but over. (62 of 39), 3 wickets in hand. And looking at how these batsmen have got out, the indication that the batting is weak down the order. We're now down to the tail, more or less. Aditya Veersingh is the new man in, who joins Shawan Fernando in the middle. Fernando is on 12. So Veersingh takes guard. Not using the chalk. Pretty happy with the way things are at the moment. And here's Hansajit. 2.3 overs, 3 for 9 his figures. He's bowled well, he's given the ball a lot of air. Not afraid to flight it. Tempted the batsman all the time. Flighted. Comes forward, is Veersingh, plays gently on the offside to an extra cover. There's no run. Played across the line, hits it away down towards deep mid-wicket, picked up inside the boundary. They cross the one, so Veersingh is off the mark with a single. 63 for 7 after 13.5 overs. And there's the last dismissal. Straightforward catch down towards extra cover. Played soft hands on the offside, single being taken, but the batsman was home. Well run in the end, ends the over. 14 completed. NDBA are 64 for 7 after 14 overs. Veerasinghe is on 1, Fernando is on 13, and Supun Malindu Hansajit 3 overs, 3 for 11 his figures. And the equation with NDBA, they're going at 4.57 runs an over. They need 60 of 36 balls. Just a few wickets in hand. Very difficult task unless somebody's going to hit some big sixers and get them out of trouble. But doesn't seem so at the moment. So another change, the bowling coming up in fact. We'll wait and see who's on this time. 64 for 7, not to 14. So HSBC right on top in this game. This is the Mercantile Cricket Association E-Division T20 League tournament. Off the back foot, played out on the offside towards sweeper. They'll pick up 1. So takes Fernando along, Veerasinghe along to 2, is it? No, Veerasinghe is on 1, he's on strike. Fernando is on 14, who took the single. So Bope Arachi into his first over. Deshan Bope Arachi. Oh, that's a wide. No ball. Right, so here we are. A little discussion, the bowler and the umpire. Look at that. Almost the ball is wide, yes, quite rightly so. So that free hit still stands. Hit away this time in the air. But since it's the free hit, even though the catch was taken, the wicket does not fall. Looking for the run out was Bope Arachi, but not to be. In the meantime, the batsman picked up a single. There's a catch being taken, but free hit, no wickets. Driven this time to long off for 1 more run. So 5 runs of the 3 balls bowled by Deshan Bope Arachi. So put 2 balls left in his over. This is over number 15. 55 required of 32 balls. Place to backward point. Single being taken. That's good running. Playing straight to the fielder and not afraid to take that single. So NDBA move up to 70 for 7. 6 runs coming of the over so far and 1 ball left. Thanks to no ball and the wide as well. Down the track, drives nicely on the offside. That's running to the boundary. That's 4. This is a big over. 10 of the over from Bope Arachi. Some pressure released by NDBA batsman. 15 overs are being completed with that shot. Look at that. What a lovely shot on the offside. There's no fielded extra cover in that region. And he just raced away to the boundary. So far, after 15 overs, NDBA 74 for 7. Fernando on 19 of 21. Veerasinghe on 3 of 6. Bope Arachi 1 over, none for 10. And time for change the commentary to take it through to the end of the innings and end of the match. It's going to be your friend and mine, Samira Veerasinghe.
Thank you, Eric. 74 for 7. Good delivery again. 74 for 7. He has a chance of getting his 4th wicket in this over. Flighted delivery. Cross-padded heave again. And almost trying to run. This time into the gap. Just a single there. 75 now for 7. They need about 50 runs, 49 of 25. Full toss and gets a boundary. So still they are in it at the moment. And 4 more. 79 for 4 after 16. 79 for 7 rather.
And gets a boundary.
Huge hit in the air, but drops it and gets a boundary. And umpire decides to get and it's a no ball as well and a boundary. That was the last one. Oh dear, oh dear. Kane misses it. If they can manage to get 10 runs from here, still the game is on. Few big blows from the batters. Aditya, Veerasinghe and Siobhan Fernando scored 23. Not properly connected.
Kane misses it.
Cut straight to the man. No run. Lost quite a few deliveries. That's a huge hit this time. 6 runs. This Bopeyarachi is gifting some full tosses. His bowling only got that momentum. They might ending in a winning note. If you can get a boundary of this, it will be very, very interesting. No. 11 runs coming off that over. 90 for 7 after 17. Huge hit in the air, but drops it. It's going to be new bowler Malinder Rukshan. Suddenly pressure on HSBC. Yeah. Gets a couple of runs. Given the decision, bat came in up, so didn't ground properly. Let's get the replay. That's why we are there. Let's get a replay.
Gets a couple of runs.
Yeah, that's out, I think. $91 for 8. Now they are in trouble. I think the left arm spinner who bowled really well, he's in the middle. Avin Peshala.
Yeah.
He is bowling a bit of a. Russell Lano says this name. He is a bit of a guarantee. He is bowling a little bit. Coming round arm. Bowls are wide. That's 3 runs. Look at that. $95 now. 29 to get. Not a difficult total to get. Yeah, it's a little bit of Kedar Yadav. And, yeah. Need another boundary or 2. Not enough. 28 needed. He gets it, but this time into the hands. No dropped it. Oh dear, oh dear. Catchers have been putting down like cakes.
He gets it, but this time into the hands. No
Lucky that he didn't went for the boundary. At least. So 27 needed and wide. If it's even a dot ball, 13 runs needed per over. Still 2 deliveries to go. So if they can make it 20 of 2, it will be very, very interesting. That's a LBW gone, yes. That is surely out. I saw it in the naked eye. Plumb in front. So Peshala goes. No doubt about it. Hits cross the line. Last wicket to go, so now it's all about HSBC taking that wicket. It's going to be a miracle if the batters can get through in this last wicket. Anuj is the new batter, the fast bowler. He's coming in as the last man. And yes, you can see the scoreboard. I was saying that 98 for 9. Cameras get it red. When we see it, probably it's yellow. I think in the straight angle, it is red. 98 for 9. CW Mackey and Akbar Brothers teams have arrived to the grounds to play the second match after the lunch. Oh dear, Indipa. Ends the over, 18 done, 98 for 9.
That's a LBW one, yes. That is surely out. everyone, yes.
It's going to be Radil Velagedara, 26 needed. All about Sivan Fernando. Umpire Dilshan is looking at him as Y. And full toss, gets a couple of runs easily. Still 24 needed. Needed to get at least 10 out of the next few. Make it 14 run over. At least. Dot ball. Good that they came a little closer than we expected. Just a single there. Anuj needs to get a big hit. At least 6 runs. They need 17. Maybe at least 4 and a 2. No chance. Radil Velagedara is a good bowler. He's mixing things up. What did he do by getting a single? Because he's the better batsman. Anyways, 22 runs needed of the final over. It's going to be that's the finish. HSBC have won this game quite comfortably, I must say. With the last wicket being bowled, 2 wickets for Rukshan.
That's the finish.
That is the match, winning by 21 runs quite comfortably.
At
the end they gave some fight with getting some runs, and that's the scorecard. 29 Sivan Fernando, the top run getter. Isuru Vijayatunga, the captain, got 17 and 14 for Aditya Veerasinghe. Other than that, nobody has got to double figures. Then the extras got to 12. Checking at the bowling lineup. Supun Malidu Hassan Jetti is the best bowler, 16 for 3. 18 for 2, Eranga Vijayasiri. 1 wicket for Jayman and 2 wickets for Rukshan. And HSBC winning by 21 runs. We'll go check a bit of highlights of the second innings, which happens to be productive with that was excellent. Eranga, poor fielding there. Caught, captain gone that time. Beautifully hit that time. That was the run out. Easy. 4th wicket. That was stump. Good decision from the umpire. Another stump. Stumps. That was caught. Easy. Saila. That was a boundary. Well played. And this one also well played. Full toss going for a maximum. Boundary rather. This one was a huge hit for 6. And then this was a run out. This was LBW out. And that was the last one. To go, HSBC winning the match by 21 runs. And we will be back after about 30 minutes for the next match of today's encounter.
Batsman also in the middle, and also we have the NDB team taking the field.
मजा कराए